Good morning and welcome to your empowering morning conversation. And today, I just want to remind you, just in case you don't forget, what we are doing really over here. So what are we doing really? We are creating. So who's going to say, what are we creating really over here? Hello?
We are creating a life of ease, joy, and glory.
That's right. Interesting, no? That somehow or the other, in our default mode, we don't allow us to live a life of ease, joy, and glory. And I shall be looking at this bimari that doesn't allow. It's called interpretation. Okay? So what are we doing here? Shifting from survival to create mode. It's useful to start noticing and being completely aware of how many times or how many minutes, how many hours a day we spend in being in this default mode. Okay? We want to dissipate all the negativity that we pick up from time to time, from people, from circumstances, from our own self. That's what we are going to talk about today. How is it that we, create negativity in our own mind? We want to become possibility seekers rather than people who are only complaining and moaning and judging. Okay? We want to increase our focus and energy. So when we say increase your focus and energy, what I mean is putting your attention where it should be and putting your energy where it should be. So question for you, should your energy be spent in focusing on what you resist? Should your energy be wasted on resisting? Yes or no? It should not, right? So remember this performance formula, P is equal to small p minus I. So I think by now you've learned this formula very well. So your interferers are in your mind and your body and your emotions. And what are the interferers, beliefs, assumptions, habits? Being externally driven. Mane, circumstances are significantly controlling or influencing our life. Big interferer. Our reactive behavior, big interferer. Unreality. Today's topic will also let you see how you are creating unreality. Conflicts, negative emotional states, lack of correct knowledge, lack of focus, low energy. And before we jump into interpretation, what is it that I always keep saying that if you keep doing it, you will never see possibility in your life? Can somebody answer that question? What is it that we keep doing all the time? And if we keep doing that, we will never see possibilities. Yes, Guru Nandanji.
So judgments?
That's right. Judging is what we do. Judging, analyzing, right, wrong, good, bad, agree, I don't agree. This entire game of polarity that we are playing all the time will never allow us to see possibilities. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Now, another thing that we do, I actually say that it's the creator of our reality. Okay? Remember what we talk about? Our reality is created by what? Our points of view. Drishtikon, point of view. And there's a very simple word which we are all familiar with. Right? What do? Whatever data we get. See, we are picking up data all the time, right? So how do we get the data as a human being? How do we gather data? How do we get the inputs that we need? Yeah, so I can't see your name. So please speak one by one. 2 people have raised their hands. Please unmute yourself and share.
Shanti ma'am, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. We collect data through our senses,
Right.
5 senses.
Beautiful. And who's the second person?
Gurunandan sir was raised his hand. I think it's for the last question.
All right, fine. So we are gathering data from our 5 senses, right? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue also, skin. Yeah. And all that data, what do we use with the data that we've gathered? So when we've got the data, what do you do with it? Yes, Shanti ji.
We compare the data with the past data.
Okay. And what else do we do with it?
We interpret it.
We definitely interpret it in order to.
We interpret it in order to make sense of it.
No, in order to make a decision of it, right? See, eventually everything is going to translate into action or inaction, correct? Rashmi.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so if you remember that simplified structure of the mind that I was explaining to you a couple of weeks back, maybe. Brain number 1 and brain number 2. Brain number 2, the analyzer, is taking the data that you get, either triggering a reaction, right? Or doing something else with it. So I want you to start noticing that when you are interpreting, who's interpreting and what do we do with it? And what kind of interpretations we will have. Yeah, okay, somebody else's hand is raised. I cannot make out who. Can you help me out there, Shakti?
Suresh sir.
Yeah, who's that?
Suresh sir.
Yeah, okay,
Suresh,
go
yes.
ahead, Suresh. As long as you
Yeah.
answer the question, it's fine.
Yeah, when we collected data, we send it to brain and it will analyze. Data is analyzed, and
Yeah.
again, that analyzed data, we justify whether it is useful or not. If it is not useful,
Exactly.
we
Yeah,
will leave it. If it is useful, we feel we
Yeah.
will work out on that.
beautiful. And which part of the brain do you think is doing that? Brain number 2.
Yeah,
And if it perceives slightly dangerous, it will cause you to react in a certain manner, right?
yes.
So
Yeah.
who's doing the judging?
Again,
Yeah,
Myself.
that's the same one, no? The brain number 2 only
Yes.
is doing it, no? So it takes the
Yes.
data, makes an interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So let's move on. So what is an interpretation? Can somebody read this out for me? Neeti, can you do that, please?
Yes, sir. The action of explaining the meaning of something, the interpretation of data.
Yeah, so here we are picking up data, right? And very interestingly, when people are studying the brain and our perceptions and everything, all that we are doing is picking up some, light, okay? So we see something and we say, oh, this is a flower, okay? That is also an interpreted data, yeah? So we are picking up something and we are interpreting it. Then what else is it? Neeti ji?
Interpretation is the act of explaining, reframing, or otherwise showing your own understanding of something.
Yeah, own understanding of something, explaining according to your way of thinking, reframing it so that you can understand it, right? You notice it. So we are never taking anything the way it is, obviously. But we take it and then we make a decision or we make a choice. Yeah. And that's where we need to check. Because the way we are interpreting it, is it going to allow you to fulfill on what you want, or is it going to stop you from fulfilling on what you want? So let's show you some other words which are associated with this. Okay. These are all synonyms of interpretation. What are these words? Analysis, clarification, explanation, judgment, and meaning. Okay. We are all doing it all the time. Now, which brain is going to get you into action? Which brain is going to help you to create the future that you desire? Brain number 1, brain number 2, or brain number 3? I'm sure many of you don't even remember what brain number 1, 2, and 3 are, but never mind. Now you'll have to revise it. See, which brain of yours is a future thinking brain? Yeah, go ahead, Guru Nandan.
The brain 3.
Right? That's the future thinking brain. That's the possibility seeing brain. That is the one which is okay with uncertainty and all that. Brain number 1 and 2, are they all right with uncertainty?
No, sir. No.
Anna? So what is uncertainty?
Anything which may appear, which we don't expect.
Which we don't know. The
Yeah.
unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is the, what shall I say, feeling associated with the unknown?
Fear.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could be anticipation. It could be excitement also. Okay, wow, pata nahi kya first class is going to happen. But never that. We always have fear.
Correct.
And we'll not get into why is that so, because I think some of you might have figured it out. By and large, unexpectedly, we got a slap on our face. Unexpectedly, we fell down in a gutter. Right? So a lot of programming about the uncertainty part, which is not so good, right? So what are we doing? Whenever we are interpreting the data, what are we interpreting it for? Our normal tendency to interpret data is for what purpose? To create something in our life? Or is
Yes,
it
sir, to create and to move to comfortable zone.
right? Very nice. Shanti ji also is saying something. Follow the protocol. Yeah, go ahead, Shanti ji.
So the interpretation is on the basis of certainty or uncertainty.
Yeah, and why is it being doing that?
Because the first 2 brains want certainty. They are afraid of uncertainty.
Yeah. So now tell me that if all the data, see if anything is happening and we are interpreting it in a certain manner all the time to only feel safe. Okay. Will you be able to create possibilities in life?
No, sir, that is not possible because we cling to that safety.
Right.
No creativity there.
Yeah. No possibility, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way, thank you, Ji. Thank you, Shanti Ji. This is the way we are always putting a counter intention in place. We have a desire and then we are looking for data. Obviously, when you have to do something, you will be looking at reality, isn't it? And the way the mind looks at it is it possible to do this or is it not possible to do it? Is it easy to do it? Is it not easy to do it? And in that game, most of the time, because we are interpreting it only for our own safety and to feel safe and secure, we never allow us to move in the direction of possibility. So we get stuck where we are. And one more thing, I think many of you might have realized is that when you are more happy and peaceful, that's when this brain, the possibility brain, is more and more active. Okay. That is why people like our Access founder, they will say, the more happy you are, the more wealth you will attract into your life. But if you're always interpreting, and you just check and see, when we are interpreting, are we interpreting and seeing signs? Oh, see, this means I can do it. This means it's going to happen. We are always looking at, this may not happen. Because of this, it may not happen. Oh, because of this, it is difficult. Oh, because of this, it is dangerous. How do I know this will happen? So have you noticed how much of what is the feeling that we are getting when we have these kind of interpretations going on? Are you getting happy feelings? Are you getting feelings of joy? And the more you get the other kind of feelings, when you're not feeling at ease, when you're not feeling joy, you're getting those negative so-called feelings. Do you think you're going to attract what you desire into your life? You certainly will not, right? That's one of the reasons I emphasize so much on this power of generation. If happiness is the key to actualizing this brain of ours, if happiness is the key to attract our desires into our life, don't you think we should be practicing this art of generating happiness all the time? Yes or no? Should we be watchful of our interpretations or not? Yeah, because we will interpret. We will interpret for survival, but just notice, okay, it's an interpretation. Even for a small thing like, making a decision to buy a car or a house, look at all the interferers coming in the way of that. So as participants of the EMC, I would recommend or suggest to you that use this forum. Be aware of how our interpretations that we very automatically do all the time, how they are becoming roadblocks to our own desires being fulfilled. Are we not interested in creating a life we love? Are we not interested in fulfilling our desires with ease? Is it necessary that you should be struggling all the time in order to achieve something? See, in life, there's no guarantee about any outcome, okay? But one thing we can certainly guarantee is that we are taking the steps in the right direction, isn't it? But if our own interpretations, our own meanings that we are giving to everything is making it a struggle for us, then many people don't even make choices to do big things because they say, oh my God, what a struggle it will be. Why does it have to be a struggle? Yes, Suresh.
Sir, I have a doubt. I want a clarification.
Sure, sure.
Maybe it is my interpretation. Struggle is, you are fighting with the same thing without getting a breakthrough or break even. Unstoppability is you keep on moving, not looking at the results. What I think. Is it right or?
I mean, what are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking the definition of a struggle. Means you stuck at one place and you keep on working on it.
It's a part of a struggle. Now tell me something, Suresh, you drive a car, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your handbrake is on or partially on, okay?
Yeah.
And you're pressing the accelerator, it's like a struggle, right?
Yeah.
Something can be done easily. When we make
Yeah.
it more difficult for ourselves, it's a struggle, na?
Yeah.
You know that Hindi में क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग को मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. Like it's some bad thing, ठीक है ना?
Yes.
सुहाग रात वाले दिन भी फिर कुछ लोग बोलेंगे बड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. You don't call that mehnat, do you? See, we are just doing things in life, right?
Yeah.
We can enjoy and do things also, correct?
Yes.
We
Yes.
can do things with ease also. See, for example, you are in sales, right?
Yeah.
And you're selling insurance, one of the most difficult things to do, correct?
Yeah.
Now, every time you go for a sale and your mind is saying, my God, I'll have to struggle, usko convince karna padega, it's very difficult, blah, 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 right? Then the whole, I mean, at the end of the day, you'll be exhausted, right?
Yeah.
And suppose you say, okay, I'm going to enjoy meeting another person and creating a new possibility for him, right? And if he takes it, very good. If he doesn't take it, also fine. I would have met another, human being, made another friend. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you'll be enjoying it, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as I meet the person with the expectation I have to complete this, I cannot do that.
If you, sometimes our own expectation is making you struggle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can
Without
only present.
expectation. Yes, sir. Without expectation, I keep on explaining him. And at the end, we say it is your decision.
Yeah.
to-
Now you want to notice, when is it going to become a struggle?
Yeah.
Now you've been through that. We've all been through it, right?
Yes, yes.
You will go with a lot of excitement, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, no result is coming. Then what will happen?
Yeah, there is a,
It starts now, the brain.
yeah. Yes.
Oh, again, 1 more day. I don't know if it is going to happen or not. And now you're looking, when you're talking to a client, are we not interpreting his actions?
Yeah, we will analyze.
We're looking at signs now. Acha, he's showing interest. Oh, he's not showing interest. Right?
Yeah.
Now, when your mind becomes negative, every signal the client is giving, will be interpreted negatively by you.
Yeah, there will be a loose tongue. Yes.
Yeah, negative. Like a lot of salespeople, they think they interpret, when the client is asking many questions, they think it just client is trying to, resist the sale. Actually, when he is asking question, it means that he is more interested in it,
Yes.
isn't it? But you see how we are interpreting it. Now, I'm using this as an example because it's a live one. Like whenever we want to convince someone or we want to enroll somebody into an idea, we all have to do that all the time. Even Dr. Hiril will tell you that the client is coming to her for medicine or for healing. And sometimes how much we have to convince the client to follow the regimen that we are telling them, right? People will pay to take a medicine, then they won't eat it also. They will pay you to give them advice, they'll not follow it also. Have you noticed that? And after some time, how our mind will start interpreting it?
In fact, we asked doctor, is there any side effect with this medicine? The pain is side effect of our negligence, actually, of our
Yeah,
health.
whatever. But are you getting what I'm saying? How our
Yes.
interpretations will make our life a struggle. Okay? Because our interpretation is creating a certain reality. Whose interpretation it is? My interpretation, correct? You can
Yes.
have an interpretation which says, oh, life is difficult. Yeah, you can have an interpretation, oh, till yesterday life was going on very well, results were coming so smoothly, now suddenly market is down, people are not willing to spend money for insurance, or oh my God, things are very bad now, I don't know what I will do, blah, blah, blah. Now what kind of reality are you going to create?
Yeah.
Not a positive one, right?
Yes, yes.
So what we need to watch out for is this, and I'm always using the word judgment for that. Okay, because one of the synonyms for interpretation is judgment, analysis, right, wrong, good, bad. Client never smiled at me. Oh, that means he's not interested. Yeah, it could be having 1,000 interpretations, right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to look at your interpretations about things that are happening in your life, situations that you are facing in your life, situations where you are saying, I am stuck. I am stuck. हिंदी में कैसे बोलेंगे? I am stuck. अशोक जी, I am stuck को हिंदी में कैसे बोलेंगे?
मेरा
रुक जाऊं?
मेरा हिंदी तो आपसे भी खराब है
अयो, मराठी में कैसे बोल देंगे? आई एम स्टक।
मैं रुक गया हूँ।
नहीं,
हम अटक गए।
मैं
अटक
अटक गया
गए।
हूँ, मैं अटक गया हूँ।
अटक
थैंक यू।
गए।
अटक गया
गया,
हूँ, that
फंस
is the
गया,
correct.
फंस
मैं
गया।
फंस गया हूँ, अटक गया हूँ, दलदल में फंस गया हूँ, ब्ला 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 ब्ला, फंस
नहीं,
गया हूँ।
फंस गया हूँ is a different thing and अटक गया हूँ is a different thing.
I think अटक गया sounds much better, ना?
Much better. फंस गया हूँ is my decision was wrong and अटक गया हूँ that the circumstances have
Yeah, but
pressurized me there.
you get my meaning. Now, whether we
Yeah.
are getting stuck or not depends on our interpretation, right?
Interpretation.
So one situation takes place and we say कि मैं अटक गया हूँ, I'm stuck. Okay. Another interpretation is कि okay, this is one situation. What else is possible? If I don't attach too much meaning, if I do not judge what is happening, it is so simple to switch your attention from there to where you want, isn't it? The moment your mind says, I am stuck, or your mind is saying, मैं अटक गया हूँ, then your brain is, your attention is where? It's fixed on something that's not working, right? Should you keep your attention fixed on what is not working? It's better to put your attention on what else is possible now, what else should I do now, what other actions are possible at this moment. What else can I do? और मैं क्या कर सकता हूं ताकि कुछ बदलाव आए? That is the only way we can get anything done. That's the only way we will fulfill our desires. By keeping a control of this automatic tendency that we have for judging and interpreting and analyzing everything. Life will be so simple, na? Instead of doing all that, we simply say, all right, what else is possible? अब मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? अब क्या संभावना है? It takes about a couple of months to train your brain to think like that, and you'll suddenly find that there are so many possibilities of action that you keep on showing up, right? So, my request to everybody is, A, come on the camera, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice. Hasina ji, good to see you. Dr. Hiral, you can also come on the camera, unless you are doing some yoga simultaneously.
I am in the kitchen, so I can't move my camera all the time, no. So
कोई
that's
नहीं,
the
कोई
reason
नहीं, कोई
I'm
नहीं.
keeping.
हाँ, मेरे को पता था आपका पूरा ध्यान इधर नहीं है.
नहीं, ध्यान है मेरा, ईयरफोन
ब्रेकफास्ट
लगाया है मैंने.
ब्रेकफास्ट
listening.
बनाने में व्यस्त हो. वेरी गुड.
Yes,
हमको भी
yes.
खिला दो थोड़ा.
मूली पराठा बन रहा है, आ जाइए.
ओए ओए ओए, उसके लिए बेंगलुरु आना पड़ेगा.
Yes, आ जाइए.
So, everybody getting this stuff about, so where is it? Ask yourself a question. Where am I stuck because of my interpretation? Where is it that I'm not able to see possibilities today? It's so simple, no? Stop judging. Your attention is free. Your attention is free. What should you do with your attention? Put it on what you desire. Put it on creating possibilities to fulfill it. So how much of effort and struggle we are adding to our life with this constant judging and interpreting that's going on all the time. So I say, stop! Enough! You want a life of ease, joy, and glory, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So stop this constant judging. See, even if you can't stop, you can just look at it and say, okay, that is my interpretation. That is my point of view. It's an interesting one, but that's only a point of view, no? It is not the truth. Problem with us is that we treat our interpretations as the truth. There is no the truth, At least be clear on this. Whatever you're saying with so much of, no, this is the truth. It's not the truth. You can say, it's my interpretation. Wow. I'm an interpretation machine. I'm a judging machine. Wow. Is there something wrong with it? No, it's just an interpretation. Set yourself free, guys. Okay, that's where I say use the power of generation to create some happiness. So Kamal ji, इनको करवाइए exercise जो हम बताते हैं. I'm going to put you in the spotlight.
Yes. So friends, let's create a power of generation and let's laugh without making any noise.
Sound.
Yes, sound. Yes.
Okay, so
Laugh.
you're supposed to say something, no? 1, 2, 3 or something.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, start.
So I am an interpretation machine. My points of view are ruling my life. My interpretations are limiting my choices. I am adding struggle to my life with my interpretations. I'm like the guy who takes a knife and shoves it in his own body and he says, oh, this is paining. But my interpretations are running my life. But I will keep doing that. All my life, I'll keep doing that only, sir, because that is the only way to live, sir. I mean, we beings are really funny, you know. First, we take a whip and whip ourselves. And then we say it's paining, sir. Then stop doing it, yeah. If it's paining, don't do it. No, sir, wo to karna hi hai. I've been doing it for 50 years, sir. How can I stop now? My life is built on my interpretation. How can I give it up, sir? The foundation of my life will be shaken if I give it up, sir. I can't give it up, sir. नया घर बनाना है सर, पुरानी फाउंडेशन नहीं तोड़नी है, उसी के ऊपर बनाना है घर सर. How do you like that, sir? I want to build a new house, sir, but I'll not destroy the old foundation, sir. Okay, now you must be getting fed up why we are smiling and laughing so much. A lot of people's interpretation will be, no, sir, I came for a serious session in the morning so that my whole day is serious, sir. So be serious, sir. Today you're not allowed to laugh at all. You have to be serious the whole day. People should get scared by looking at your face also. Be serious. Hello, serious guys. How's the morning? How's the Josh today? Reddy Garu is, oh, he's there, but not on camera. Reddy Garu, are you in the flight? Looks like he's in the flight. Coming back to Hyderabad. So see you soon.
Yes, sir.
So I bet he never did the laughing exercise in the flight because everybody will be looking at him and saying, what has happened to this old man? So, time for some shairi. So because Mr. Kamal Dupre has joined us after a long time, we will give him a chance first, and then of course our Kuldeep ji, and then of course our resident Shair, Mr. Kunain Shahidi, and anybody else also. I'd like to listen to Kamal Dupre.
Okay, sir. Nice session about this interpretation. एक शेर था जो मिर्जा गालिब का था. It's all about interpretation only.
अब गालिब का नहीं है, पहले गालिब का था, अब नहीं है.
अभी भी गालिब का ही है. Okay. उसमें उर्दू है तो शायद पुनीन सर अच्छी तरह समझा पाए.
Right.
इस तरह से था कि इन आबलों से पाँव के घबरा गया था मैं. आबलो मीन्स पाँव के छाले. तो इन आबलों से पाँव के घबरा गया था मैं, जी खुश हुआ है राह को पुरखार देखकर। पुरखार देख के मीन्स राह को कांटों भरा देखकर जी खुश हुआ है अब। तो एक ये अलग इंटरप्रिटेशन है,
That's a good one.
क्योंकि ये था कि पाँव के छाले से मैं घबरा गया था,
Hmm.
मैं उससे दुखी था। पर ये एक अलग इंटरप्रिटेशन है कि जब मैं राह में मैंने कांटे देखे तो मेरा जी बड़ा खुश हुआ कि अब ये पाँव के छाले टूटेंगे।
Yeah. I was upset with my blisters on my feet until I saw the thorns, and then I felt happy. Because they will prick the beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes, Kuldeep ji. I mean, this is really good one. I say, Kamal, राह के कांटे देखे तो खुश हो गया.
थैंक यू सर।
Right.
ये अलग
Kuldeep ji.
इंटरप्रिटेशन।
Yeah.
गुड मॉर्निंग
Yes.
सर।
Good morning ji. Good morning.
सर दो लाइनें हैं कि है न हमारी सोच में कुछ यकीनन ही कमी, है न हमारी सोच में कुछ यकीनन ही कमी, क्यों वो दिखना चाहते हैं जो कि हम होते
जो हम होते नहीं.
नहीं।
Wow, wow, wow. Rashmi ji will translate it.
Kuldeep ji, just say the first line again, please.
है न हमारी सोच में कुछ यकीनन ही कमी,
In our thoughts, there is something that makes us not be confident.
No,
or
no, no.
has
There is a
lack of
limit.
confidence
There is a limitation in our thinking.
in-
Literal
Yaqinan-
translation.
yaqinan ki kami, yeah.
Definitely limitation in our thinking.
Mm,
क्यों वो होना चाहते हैं, सॉरी क्यों वो दिखना चाहते हैं जो कि हम होते नहीं।
So why do those limitations?
No, no, no.
I think Sukdeepak ji, you interpret this one. It's a bit difficult.
Why we want to look,
Why do we want to appear to
What we
be
are not.
something which we are not? Get it?
Yeah.
yes,
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, Rashmi.
That's okay.
Yes, Kunal ji.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर। जनाब, अर्ज किया है कि जो यकीन की राह पे चल पड़े उन्हें मंजिलों ने पनाह दी। जो यकीन की राह पे चल पड़े उन्हें मंजिलों ने पनाह दी, और जिन्हें वसवसों ने डरा दिया वो कदम कदम पर बहक गए।
Wow, 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 wow. Hasina ji, this one you have to translate. Correct? Where did she go? She was here 1 minute ago. Yeah, there she is.
I want one first line, please.
जो यकीन की राह पे चल पड़े उन्हें मंजिलों ने पनाह दी।
Those that went on the 1 minute, I get the word for yaqeen.
Went
Believe.
forward. One.
No, believe. On the path of belief, got the correct destination.
जिन्हें वसवसों ने डरा दिया वो कदम कदम पर बहक गए।
Vasvaso is what?
Uncertainty.
Anybody who was afraid of uncertainty, I'm sorry, I can't get the.
Yeah, what was that? Baswelso ने डरा दिया, उसके बाद क्या बोले थे?
हाँ, वही नहीं समझा।
वो बहक गए।
कदम कदम पे बहक गए।
कदम पे।
Yeah. So they got, let's say, derailed or something.
बहक जाना।
Yeah, means you got derailed, no? You didn't. You lost
Yeah,
your
okay. Yeah, you
purpose.
got
Diverted.
you lost your way.
Yeah, you lost your way. Those who got scared of the uncertainty lost their way.
Right.
Right. So there is a way we are interpreting, right? Maybe useful to watch out for that, right? Your interpretations are creating a reality in which nothing much can happen
Yes. Yeah.
sometimes, right? So why be stuck in it, right? Use the power of generation, generate some happiness,
Yes.
and then you might interpret everything in a very positive manner, or at least in a manner that shows you possibility, right? I mean, won't it be absurd that we are interpreting things that are becoming our own obstacles, right? Which may not be there, but our interpretation makes it an obstacle because no, this cannot happen. No? All right, guys. So Vetri will be very happy, no? Vetri, why don't you crack a joke or two so everybody gets in a better mood?
So at this juncture, this is very important for what we are listening. It's very important for me, what I'm going through in my life. This interpretation. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
most welcome.
Sir, one quick one.
Why every time you say one quick one, one short one?
That has to go, sir. It is not going. I don't know.
It can be a long one also, no problem.
Yeah.
We've got
I
10,
was,
15.
yeah, then I'll do 3 things I want to share. I was talking to my wife yesterday, the day. She said, thank you, you like it. she was telling, I got a dream yesterday. I said, very interesting. Tell me about the dream. In our dream, terrorist came. Oh, it is looking very different. Tell me more about it. She said, the terrorist kidnapped all of us. Oh, I said, okay. Then the interesting thing happened. What? Me, my son, my daughter kept quiet, secretly, silently escaped from the terrorist. Okay. What happened to me? She said, you were speaking with terrorists, you got hold. And she is telling moral of the dream. I never get moral of the story. I know. She was telling, keep quiet, work silently, get escaped. I said, what is this? In your dream also, you are creating a moral for me.
She's only doing her job. She's only doing a job for which she was programmed all her life,
Exactly.
So she's looking after you. She's your brain number 2.
Very true. Even she is dreaming about changing me. That's how beautiful it is.
Your well-being.
Absolutely, sir. This is the second moral, thanks to you. You and my wife, I don't know what you guys are going to make me. Second thing, I was same conversation. My daughter says, Daddy, I got a dream. Oh, this is again interesting. Tell me, what is this? She said, we are all going to that temple. In Tamil, people are know the famous Tiruchendur temple, famous for Lord Karthikeya. We are going to temple. Okay, good thing. And we tried a ticket train. And only 3 tickets we got. There is no ticket. Okay, then what we did in your dream? We 3 of us went, you didn't come. Said, stop. What kind of a dream we have? Even in dream, you don't get ticket. Even in dream, you drop me and go. So this is the.
Well, a lot of big feedback coming to you in the form of people's dreams. Wow, fantastic. Amazing.
Just for the lighter notes, sir. Over to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And have a nice day. Those who are in Delhi and surrounding areas have a nice cold day. And I hope the sun comes out.
Yeah,
and
it's
Pune is
already
also cold. Everywhere it's getting colder and colder. How nice is that? Wonderful. और ये आंसू क्यों दिखा रही है प्रिया? What happened?
हंस रही हूँ, LOL ऐसे.
Oh, tears of joy are coming out. All right, great
Yes.
then. Thank you. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.